It's been 10 long days in May here in Spotsylvania, Virginia. It all kicked off with the Amateur Virginia Open Doubles Tournament, and after over a week's worth of tournaments, it's now time for the big finale, the 2009 Virginia Open Pro Tournament. To see who walks away with all the cash at this year's event, stay tuned as Disc Golf Monthly starts now.
Welcome to another edition of Disc Golf Monthly. We're here at the Grange in Spotsylvania, Virginia for the 2009 Virginia Open Disc Golf Tournament. Hello everyone, I'm Carl Cubbage and I'm joined by fellow disc golfer Becky Sondheim. Becky, we're here in Virginia and there's been a lot of golf going down here. Too many days in May disc golf.
Yes, it was. Actually, a couple of years before, it was called 2 days in May as the number 2 because Memorial Day weekend, the pros and AMs would actually play on the same weekend. But this year was a little different. It was called Too Many Days in May, where the AMs played the weekend before. There was actually 3 PDGA events throughout the week at the Grange and also at Loriella. And then Memorial Day weekend, we had the pros.
Sounds like the place to be. Lots of disc golf in Virginia.
There certainly was.
Well, Becky, this event that we've got here, the 2009 Virginia Open, really showcases the best pro disc golfers around. We're going to see some great disc golf today.
Yeah, we certainly are. I mean, we got people like Michael Johansson, Brian Schweberger, Al Shack came down from Michigan. Probably one of the biggest female divisions the Virginia Open has seen, and that's something that we're going to be viewing today.
Well, that's great, and that's great for the sport. Before we do cover all that final action, Becky, we're going to go down and check out a new segment we have on Disc Golf Monthly, where we take one of our professionals and hook the professional up with another person and give them some tips on disc golf. So let's go down and check out some of that right now.
Hi, I'm Matt LaCourte, and welcome here. We're going to do a little different segment today. We're going to do a playing lesson with the pro. Today we have Matt Doe, a local kid from around here in Bethlehem. We're at South Mountain Park. And what we're going to do, we're going to play a couple holes, and we're going to see if we can help Matt improve his game a little bit. All right, first, Matt, I want you to step up. We're going to throw here on hole number 1. What are you looking to do here?
I want to put it, basically pretty straight.
Pretty straight? Now, what are you going to throw, a sidearm?
Yeah.
Is that your main throw? All right, show us how you do it. All right, what he did, he threw it a little low. I'm going to maybe give him a little tip on that. When you're throwing it, Matt, right? You want to come through, straight through like this, right? Especially when you're going uphill, you got to aim a little higher, right? Because it's not a bad throw to throw it low when it's on level ground. But we're going uphill, we want to try to aim a little higher. Guys ready? All right, you understand how that is? Let's go play the shot. All right, we're going to look to do the same thing here, another sidearm shot.
Yep.
All right, what are you throwing here, a destroyer?
Yeah.
All right, so aim a little uphill, right? We're going to aim a little bit higher, going up the hill.
Yep.
Wow, nice shot. Good shot. Let's go play that. How did you feel that when you came up?
Yeah.
It's the front of the disc, right? We want to keep the front of the disc when we're going up a little higher. When we're playing on a level ground, we want to keep it flat. Uphill and downhill is a little bit different.
Yeah.
All right, here we are, man. You're about, I'm going to say about 40 feet up the hill. Looking at you 3. What are you going to throw here?
Probably a putter just to kind of lay up.
Okay, what will you putt with?
Dart.
An EVR?
Dart.
A dart. All right, good. Are you left-handed too?
Well, I'm
You
not
throw both hands?
not as well a righty, but when I putt, I putt lefty for some reason.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. It doesn't hurt to throw each hand. Look at that. Good try. I want to take one more. You got to aim a little higher, right? And try like instead of like a putt, we want to go at this like a little backhand throw, so you can get a little bit more on it, have a chance at it.
So maybe we grip it like that?
Yeah, that looks good. Let's do it that way. Look at that. Oh, much better. Good. All right, let's go. Let's pick that up and we'll putt out. And where are we aiming at the basket?
Mid-change.
Mid-change, right? We're going to aim right about here. Look at the link and aim at a pole. There you go. Nice job. Nice job.
Yep.
Let's head up to hole 2. All right, we're here on hole 2, which is a right to left hole, and it's pretty straight ahead down here. Then you want to hook a little bit left. A lot of trees to frame it. Matt's going to step up. He's going to throw his R Pro Boss here. He's going to throw his sidearm. He's going to try to get it down that gap. That's all right.
A little understable.
A little understable. Let's try another one. What else you got in there that you
really
want to
like
try?
the sidewinder.
Let's throw the sidewinder. That's a good idea. All right, we're still throwing uphill a little bit, right?
Yep. Oh, a little bit higher. I need to
A
get
little
that.
bit better. That's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to show you what I would throw here. What I typically throw here is just a little hyzer shot.
Okay.
For me, I'm a right-hander, so I'm going to throw something out here. It's going to be kind of flat and just fly down the fairway and fall off a little left. Something you can work on because you throw with both hands. It's not going to be that much of a transition from you to go here to here.
Yeah.
All right? Maybe I can give you a good idea. All right, something like that. Let's go play your shot up here down the fairway. We'll work on that a little bit. So let me give you a little hint then that you'll understand. When I'm talking about throwing flat, right? We're talking about flat either with the sidearm, right, going this way. It's like swinging a baseball bat, right? We want to come through when we're coming through, right? Line drive, head high, right? That's how a really good throw. Same way when you're throwing a backhand, it comes straight through, straight back. Like you're swinging from the left side, you know what I'm saying? From the right side. If you want to throw from the left side, it's the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
Straight through and straight back, line drive. Same thing when you're throwing. Yeah. You understand that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's play this shot right here. Now this is your shot. You're going to throw another sidearm here?
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was going for, so.
Beautiful. You got that'll play. You got a putt. Oh, it's rolling back in. Nice shot. Let's play that one. Take your time, mate. Pick the length. Look at that ball and follow right through. Oh, good try. Here, one more. One more. That was good. That was a good follow through. All right. Let's bring it over a little to the left. Play that curve. That-a-way. Good job. That-a-way, Matt. And that's it for today's segment. Thanks for coming. Thanks to Matt Doe for coming along, and see you next time.
Wow, Becky, it's great to see Disc Golf Monthly's Matt LaCourte show some tips to that young man. Can I sign up for that, Matt? My forehand really is lacking as well.
I certainly agree. Me too. I'm actually just starting to learn how to throw the forehand, and I'm definitely going to take some of Matt's tips when I go out and practice.
Well, Becky, that's a new segment. We'll see more of the top pros giving some lessons in the future. And Becky, the course that we're playing at, we're at the Grange in Spotsylvania, Virginia, and it's got 2 courses for this event. What are the unique challenges that these 2 courses are going to provide to our competitors during the event?
I actually think the 2 different courses, the sunny side and the dark side, present 2 completely different challenges. First, you have the sunny side, which is a little bit more open, some shorter holes, certainly some birdie opportunities. However, there is some water hazard that does come into play. Luckily, we had Bear there that weekend to fish out some discs for us that did go in.
Bucks on the plastic.
Yep. And then you have the dark side, which is certainly a more wooded, very technical type course with a lot of elevation. There is certainly out of bounds that you do want to avoid, but it does present a little bit more of a challenge for most players.
So, Becky, as Matt always says, precision's a big key, and I'm sure that's also a factor here.
It certainly is. It certainly is.
All right, Becky, before we go any further, it's time to do this great segment where we check out the previous round highlights and see how the other players did in the previous 3 rounds. Let's go down and check out some of that action now. All right, Becky, previous round highlights. Al Sugar Shack, hole 4.
Oh, just hit early. We have Brian McCree, hole 14.
Solid shades. All right, we've got Liz Carr on hole 2.
Nice putt. Nice putt. Robert Smith, hole 15.
Looks like an ace run. Good shot. Ooh. All right, Rusty Ortman.
Nice solid uphill putt. Up next, Derek Britt, hole 18, Sunnyside.
Derek let that rip. It's going right at it, up a couple of trees. All right, we've got Ryan Lugo.
Taking the local righty route.